Your friend texts, "You have to try this new restaurant. The chef trained in Italy, the pasta made me cry, and it's only $15 a plate." You're already planning to go. Maybe you're even checking their hours right now. But pause for a second, notice what just happened. That wasn't just a recommendation, it was a persuasive argument, and it worked on you in 3 different ways, hitting 3 different parts of your brain all at once. The chef trained in Italy, that's credibility. Someone with expertise made this food. The pasta made me cry, that's emotion. This isn't just food, it's an experience worth feeling something about. It's only $15 a plate, that's logic. The value makes sense, you'd be smart to go. 3 different reasons, 1 decision made. This is Reclaiming Rhetoric. Today, we're breaking down the 3 fundamental ways humans persuade each other, the 3 appeals that show up in every argument, every ad, every message designed to change your mind. Aristotle identified these over 2,300 years ago. He called them the modes of persuasion. And here's what's remarkable. Every persuasive message you encounter today still uses some combination of them. These patterns are everywhere. Once you see them, you can't unsee them. The 3 appeals are ethos, pathos, and logos. Ethos is credibility, why should I trust you? Pathos is emotion, why should I care? Logos is logic, why does this make sense? Let's break them down. Ethos, credibility. In ancient Greece, if you wanted to persuade someone in the courts or the assembly, you had to establish your character first. Before you made your argument, you proved why you were worth listening to. Your reputation mattered, your credentials mattered, your track record mattered. The word ethos literally means character in Greek. It's the persuasive power of who is speaking and why we should believe them. Here's why it works. We can't fact-check everything. We don't have time, so we use credibility as a shortcut. We trust certain voices and dismiss others, sometimes before we even hear what they're saying. Today, ethos shows up everywhere. A doctor in a white coat selling medicine, that's borrowed authority. The coat signals expertise. A verified checkmark on social media, that's platform credibility, someone else vouched for them. 9 out of 10 dentists recommend, that's expert consensus. If the majority of professionals agree, it must be true. Celebrity endorsements work the same way. The celebrity isn't an expert, but their fame transfers credibility. And when someone starts a sentence with "as a teacher" or "as a parent," they're establishing ethos. They're saying, "I have lived experience. You should trust me on this." Your LinkedIn profile, ethos. Author bios on articles, ethos. Credentials in an email signature, all ethos. Ethos is why we believe some voices and dismiss others, even when they're saying the exact same thing. But here's the critical question to ask. What makes this person or source credible on this specific topic? Because ethos can be borrowed, it can be bought, and it can absolutely be faked. Pathos, emotion. The word pathos comes from ancient Greek, meaning suffering or experience. Over time, it evolved to mean emotion, the persuasive power of making someone feel something. And here's the thing about emotion, it moves us. Literally, it makes us act. Cicero, the famous Roman orator, understood this. He could make juries weep to win cases. His opponents might have stronger logic, but if Cicero could make you feel something, he could move you to his side. The classical principle was simple: move the emotions, move the audience. Fast forward 2,000 years, and pathos is still everywhere. Those ASPCA commercials with the sad animals and Sarah McLachlan's voice. That's pure pathos. Guilt and compassion drive you to donate. Political ads showing a worried parent looking at their child. That's fear mixed with protection instinct. The message isn't just information, it's designed to make you feel something urgent. Nike's Just Do It campaigns with athletes pushing their limits. That's inspiration, aspiration. You're not buying shoes, you're buying the feeling of becoming better. Before and after weight loss ads, that's hope and desire, the possibility of transformation. Or here's a simple one, a headline designed to make you angry. Outrage equals engagement, outrage equals clicks. They know if they can make you mad, you'll share it. Here's why pathos works so well. Emotions create urgency. They bypass the slow, careful, analytical part of your brain. We remember emotional messages longer than logical ones. But, and this is important, pathos isn't automatically manipulation. Compassion is real, caring is persuasive. Sometimes emotion is the appropriate response. If someone's telling you about suffering, feeling something isn't being tricked, it's being human. The question to ask is this emotion helping me see clearly and think carefully, or is it clouding my judgment and rushing me toward a decision I might regret? Logos, logic. Logos comes from the Greek word meaning word, reason, or logic. It's the persuasive power of a well-reasoned argument, facts, data, evidence, reasoning that makes sense. Aristotle actually valued logos as the most important of the three appeals. He believed that, in an ideal world, good arguments should rest entirely on sound reasoning. In ancient Athens, if you wanted to speak in the assembly or argue in court, your argument needed logical structure. If A is true and B follows from A, then B must be true. Simple, clean, logical. The goal was to make your conclusion feel inevitable, not emotional, not based on who you are, just, this makes sense. Today, logos shows up in every data-driven decision we make. Saves teams 10 hours per week on average. That's logos. Quantified time savings feel concrete and measurable. Side-by-side feature comparison charts showing you get everything competitors offer, plus more. That's rational decision-making. You're choosing the logical option. Studies show that, or research indicates, that's an appeal to evidence, to science, to proof. Step-by-step explanations and how-to guides, that's logical progression. A leads to B leads to C. Even a simple pros and cons list is logos. You're weighing the logic of each side. Here's why logos works. We want to feel like rational people. We want to believe our decisions are based on reason, not just emotion or blind trust. Logos gives us justification. It lets us say, I'm not being impulsive, this actually makes sense. But here's the problem, logos can be misleading. Statistics can be cherry-picked. You can show me data that supports your point and ignore data that doesn't. Correlation doesn't equal causation. Just because two things happen together doesn't mean one caused the other. And something can sound logical, really smart, really convincing, without actually being true. So the question to ask is, does this logic actually hold up when I examine it, or does it just sound smart? Here's the thing, these three appeals rarely work alone. The most effective persuasion layers all three together. Think about a job interview. Your resume is ethos, credentials, experience, proof you can do the job. Your passion for the work is pathos, energy, enthusiasm, they can see you care. Your skills matching the role is logos, you're the logical choice. All three strong, you get the offer. Missing one, your argument is weaker. Or think about parenting, you tell your kid not to run into the street. Ethos, I'm your parent, I know better. Pathos, I love you, I don't want you to get hurt. Logos, cars are fast, you could get hit. Three different appeals, same message, maximum persuasion. Now you can't unsee them. Next time someone tries to persuade you, in an ad, a headline, a conversation, ask yourself. Are they establishing credibility? That's ethos. Are they making you feel something? That's pathos. Are they giving you reasons? That's logos. These aren't tricks, they're how persuasion works. And now you see the pattern.